born February 19th to March 20th, what can you expect for the month of July 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So Pisces, I feel a really lighthearted energy, a really happy energy. I do feel, you know, outwardly like very happily engaged, and then behind that a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of nervousness. You know, can I pull this off? Can I do that? Can things really work out? You know, this little bit of intrepidation or anxiety. It could be anything about your career or the relationship that you're in, or just about yourself and your ability to perform. You know, and I want to tell you that this month there are some things that are going to happen. They're just going to strip away the fear and strip away that anxiety and leave you raw and exposed, and you have no choice but just to perform, and you do so beautifully. So there, you may find yourself in a situation where you're being forced to show up, and it goes really well. So don't be afraid of a challenge. Don't be afraid of putting yourself in a situation where you have to perform, because you're going to do really well. There's just, you know, you're just going to do really well. All right, let's look at romance. For those of you that are romantically coupled now, let's look at your energy and see what's possible for you this week. This month, I should say. Okay. So you know, there's this little bit of lighthearted banter, you know, banter, right? So you say this, they say that, you say this, they say that, and then you're like, you know, and you kind of like play it off. So, you know, so you mean it, there's a seriousness to it, but I don't feel like it's weighted. I don't feel like it's like, oh, it feels like just this kind of lighthearted energy. You say what you need to say. The other person can feel it a little bit, but listen, you guys are always sensitive. Pisces are sensitive. We have Cancerian energy where people are sensitive. So things may sting, things may hurt, but I don't see you staying in that space, right? So you can have these little short bursts or blow-ups, but then I feel like they pass right away. So it's more like a little bit of a sting than a gouge, if that helps. I just wouldn't give it a lot of energy, because I feel like it's more a sign of the times than really your relationship being in crisis. So I don't feel like your relationship is being in crisis. I just feel like it can be daily living. And sometimes we say things and they get under our skin and we feel a little more sensitive, and vice versa. All in all, the energy feels really happy, you and your partner. There's a real camaraderie and love and motion, like real forward motion of unity I feel between the two of you. So I really feel like it's really beautiful and symbiotic what's happening in your relationship. All right, let's look at for the relationship for those of you who are single and looking for love. This is really about you getting out of your own way, you feeling the confidence, and I feel like some of these eclipses are going to actually put you at the right place at the right time, under the right conditions, so you can shine. And even though you may feel a little vulnerable or feeling a little bit exposed, like it could even be that, you know, you go to your good friend's wedding and everybody's there with a date except you, right? But I do feel like there are people around you, or the after party, or other things that people that you meet there, that open up a whole nother side of you, that bring a relationship to you. So even though some of these kind of like awkward social things where we feel like, ugh, why do I have to show up there? I don't have a date and I feel weird, but you go and you end up having the time of your life. So it's like those kind of awkward moments. If you meet the challenge, I feel like there's love available for you. There's opportunity to meet people, as opposed to getting in your own way and saying, I'm not going. Dude, I'm just not going. I'm not showing up there, right? If you get in your own way, then nothing can happen for you. But if you're willing to get out of your way, you're going to meet some really cool people. And sometimes they're not the one, but they invite you to a party where you meet the one, right? So this is how life works. We get out of our own way, we show up someplace, and that can lead us to another synchronistic event that actually brings in our life partner. So just keep that in mind this month when you have those moments of like, oh, I really don't want to go. All right, so now let's look at money and career for you Pisces. Well, the spotlight is on you. It is just shining on you. It's on you. It's like, you're just going to be seen. So you might as well step into it, right? Stop. For those of you that are hiding out, that are being lazy or being scared or being anxious or fear of being judged or fear of not being good enough, get over it. We don't always get the spotlight in our life, and the spotlight is on you. Use it. Really step into it, really embrace it, take advantage of it. We're not always on, right? And we're not always at our best. But when you got that light shining on you, you got to use it. And you got to go for it. You got to ask for support and ask people for things and call in favors. And, there's this big opportunity for that light to really spread and your energy to grow and for your notoriety to grow. So this is a really good time to be asking favors and calling up people and saying, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, I'm coming to town. Can you arrange a meeting for me? Hey, I want to take you to lunch. I want to pick your brain about something, right? Or you know what? I want to get to the boss. And do you know somebody who knows him? Or you know what? I really want a job over at, that XYZ corporation. Do you know anybody there, right? This is a great time for you to reach out and ask for help and support. There's also Mercury goes retrograde July 26th to August 18th in Leo. And that energy is a great time to go back and ask for favors as well. So it's kind of the theme for you guys. We also have Mars goes already went retrograde June 26th to August 27th. So that's the planet of action. So even though you don't really feel like taking action, take action anyway. And I want to tell you why. Because the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck and expansion, moved forward June 10th. So you already have this good, positive energy that wants to expand us, but you just want to make the right choices, right? You don't want to expand, your anxiety or your fears. You want to expand, step into something good. You want to step in where you shine. So just make sure that the choices that you're making are things that feel good to you, feel comfortable to you. Well, not necessarily feel comfortable, but I mean, in other words, what I mean by that is by where you could see yourself in the future, right? You don't want to spend all your time chasing down a small dream because you're scared of the big dream, right? Sure, you always want to do what's in front of you and then have the big goal there, but you have to take, just take the steps where you are today. So don't not do something because you're afraid it's too small. Sometimes those small steps all lead and project you to the bigger ones. All right, so just stay in action and stay in positive action. All right, let's see if there's anything else about your money or career for Pisces. Well, there can be some good unexpected money coming in around July 12th. There could be a check that comes in, something that you've worked for a while or waited for, or bonus. It feels like surprise money to me that's also attached to that new moon partial eclipse in Cancer. So there's new money showing up for you around that 12th, unexpected money. Nice. All right, let's look at your health for Pisces. Skin is coming up, Pisces, to be able to take care of your skin. So you want to be aware if you're out in the sun, use sunburn. If you're use sunscreen so you don't get a sunburn. If you're in the desert, right, you want to make sure you hydrate. And the same in the winter time, you want to make sure you drink enough water. So just pay attention to your skin. It's coming up that you need a little bit more attention to it, whether it's hydration or whether it's dry, whether you need lotion. Just pay attention to it. For some of you, it's diet, as well, most of us, right? We always know that our skin is a reflection of what we eat. So if you need to clean up your digestive tract to get better skin, do that. My great book is Anthony Williams' book, The Medical Medium, a dear friend of mine. Get the book. It's amazing. It will help you clean up your diet, but more importantly, your skin, because that's what's coming up for you guys. So take care of yourself this month, and especially your skin. All right, let's look at any surprises that come in for Pisces this month. Yeah, some of you may be asked, it's interesting, some of you may be asked to set one of your friends up or officiate a wedding or to write something for somebody else, to write somebody else's vows or wedding vows or to officiate a wedding, but I feel like it's this. I feel like it's around romance, and I feel like it's something out of the ordinary that somebody asks you to do, which is really kind of interesting. Or it may be that you're getting married and you're going to write your own vows, or you're going to get, you're creating how to, how you want to surprise your partner and ask them to get married. So I feel like there's this creative romantic energy that sort of befalls on you. And it could be even that you just have this creative idea that has to do with weddings or romance that you get hit with, thunderbolt this month, and you end up writing something or sharing something that's really of the moment, that's really spectacular and really special for your partner. So just this nice surprise, loving, beautiful energy coming in. Of course, we always know that Pisces are such heart people, and you guys are all such romantics, really sweet. So in some ways, I guess that's not too big of a surprise if something like that shows up this month. But all in all, a really beautiful, carefree month, open, really open-hearted, lots of potential. The light is shining on you all month long. People are drawn to your energy. You're very charismatic. People want to get to know you. Take advantage of it. It's going to help you expand your career and bring in money. So that's the bottom line for you guys. So go for it. Use that energy and use that charisma to get what you want. Have a great month, Pisces. I hope you like my intuitive astrology. If you do, click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.